Gotta change my category. No, no, no singing. No singing. All right, let me go to Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep. Yes, thank you, no frowning. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Week after, I don't know. Well, probably Dream Drop more likely than those other two at the start. But yeah, no, it was treacherous. Oh, by the way, hello, VOD watchers. We're playing BBS. I got partnership, so we were celebrating that during the Kahoot. So if you're watching on YouTube in the comments, thank you so much for your support. And we're gonna just get into Terra's save file, I guess, or I don't know who we want to play as. I don't even know what we're doing. Fuck it, I'll do what I want. What was I saying? Yes, so I went to the Survivor party, the premiere party for season 42 yesterday. Hey, Russian Mafia man, no worries, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. So basically, long story short, my sister is friends with Lydia, who's on this season. And she had a great episode, for the record. She got like 3 confessionals. She had a bunch of funny lines. Super cool and nice. I got to meet her again. I only met her briefly once before at I think was it my sister's 20th or 21st birthday was here. But they actually met at Firefly, which is like a music festival, because she's from like California, so she was like way like they would not have crossed paths if not for that. So it was like kind of a weird happenstance that they happened to meet, and they've met each other at the festival each year except for the year that was canceled, I think. But yeah, so I got to go. It was in Hoboken. It was a blizzard, and my sister drove in her new car, and she was a nervous wreck the whole time, and we had 2 of her other friends were with us, and it was meant to be like maybe a 2.5 hour drive. It was probably more like 4 to 5 hours. But yeah, I did not mention I'm a cage streamer. No, I kept all of that to myself. But we arrived in Hoboken. We got an Airbnb. It was very nice. The party started the doors opened at 6. So it was like a closed thing. Like we were on like a guest list. So we get in. There's an open bar. And here's the thing about the open bar, right? Like it was only open bar for beer, wine, and sodas. And I don't really drink beer or wine. I was like planning on just like getting hammered on rum and cokes. And I get one rum and coke, and then I'm like, wait, how much are these? And he's like, oh, it's just like $11. I was like, just like $11? Like, I know we're like 2 minutes from New York City, but holy fuck. So I was like, all right, I gotta start getting into wine. So I had what was it, a glass of Riesling. I got a couple of free drinks from some people, so I had like a couple more rum and cokes. I had these delicious martinis called Pink Palms. They were like pomegranate. It was like vodka, pink lemonade, cranberry something. It was just so good. Oh my god, was it good. And I was just plastered. Like the drunkest you've ever seen me on stream, like literally times 2. I could not like see straight. I could not read by the time the night was over. But we watched the episode, and by watched I mean about 2 minutes in we were like, oh, we can't watch this. Like it's impossible. The bar was packed. You could really hardly hear any of it. There were like no subtitles, so I was like, all right, I'll just watch it later. For now, I'm gonna get drunk and mingle. I got to meet 4 people on the current cast. There weren't that many of past players there. I did meet Tiffany from last season, who was great. I loved her on the season, on 41. Adam from Big Brother 13, for any Big Brother people, was there. But I met 2 on the season. So Lydia, obviously. Mike was the person who ran it, and I actually he was selling shirts, and all the proceeds were going to the homeless shelter in Hoboken, or several homeless shelters, I'm guessing. So pretty cool Survivor 42 shirt. Vati is the name of the tribe that Mike and Lydia are on. It says Hoboken Mike T there. Got this on the front because he's a firefighter, so they've got like the fire axes there. He was really cool, really nice guy. I got to take a picture with him. And then I also met Jenny from the Vati tribe was there as well. And Lindsay from the Orange Tribe. I don't remember the name of it, but she's on my draft team. I didn't get the draft because I actually know how 2 people on the season do. But so it was really cool. Another thing about it was that there were like, so it was a closed party, but there was like a VIP list, and me and my friends and my sister were not on the VIP list. And I was guessing that like most of the past players are like usually hang it, but like I saw all of them that were there, like because you have to come through the front, and like we were like watching to see if anybody that we recognized would come through. So it was only like the 4 people on the current cast, and then Tiffany. But I was like, well, fuck that. You're not going to tell me what to do. So I stole one of these, one of these wristbands. And I got to the VIP area. I'm sure somebody's wondering what happened to their Survivor wristband, but I'm probably a bigger fan than they are. And that's very toxic, but I was not a VIP, but I got a hold of one. I don't think it actually belonged to anybody. It was like in the bin. So it's all good. No, I don't think anybody's missing it. And it wasn't really that different back there. There was like a little buffet thing. I didn't even eat because I was so focused on drinking. And I met everybody that I met outside of the VIP area. So, and I don't think anybody else was back there that I missed. So, I was totally fangirling. It was a huge big deal for me. We actually watched the episode like at the Airbnb this morning, and it was great. As I was saying, Lydia just had a lot of good moments. I think that's the gist of everything. I was just so shit-faced. We took an Uber to it. It was only like a 10-minute walk, but it was cold and we didn't want to. And then we're like, we'll definitely get an Uber back. But some of us were so drunk and throwing up that we were like not going to risk throwing up in the Uber. So I'm like forced to be one of the responsible people getting the four of us back to the Airbnb. It's Hoboken. I've never been there. It's dark. It's cold. We're all drunk. We're pausing. Some people need to dry heave or take their shoes off. And it was just like a mess. My sister ran off because she really had to pee, and then we got lost. My phone died as I was calling her. I'm just like waving my hands. I'm like, I'm near the McDonald's, and I'm just like, it was such a mess. Yeah, I was like alone with my sister's friends. I was like, I hardly even know these people, and they're so shit-faced, and I'm so shit-faced, and I have to like try and get us there. It's just like a nightmare. And you just like go into like survival mode. Like I think that's when I started to sober up, because that was like around midnight. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. But yeah. So you can go rumble racing. Fuck it. I'm gonna do 3 laps. 1 lap. What's the minimum requirement for getting everything that I need for the rumble racing trophy? I don't even know what to do. Like it's so like anticlimactic to get partner and then like just like do rumble racing or Mirage Arena. But like I do not have it in me to do mysterious figure, which would be more momentous, but it's just not gonna happen because I know it's gonna be like a 4+ hour commitment. I need to play every track and get first. So it can it be like 1 lap? Max laps? Fuck. Jeez. Okay, 1 sec. Arena mode. You could also do Mirage Arena. Like do some fighting. Let's fight stuff. I want blood. Day of Reckoning. What's the one that we did? It was Sinister Sentinel. We did that one. So let's just do Day of Reckoning. Let's just fight things. Oh wait, I have all strike raids in my because we were cheesing Vanitas Remnant. So let's reconfigure our stuff. Sonic Blade's good. Do I have any surges? Thunder Surge maybe? Thunder Surge, 2 of those. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'll take those. I'll take a Fire Surge. I'll take an Arsolum, yeah, and I'll take a cure. I should probably have 2 cures, right? Maybe instead of Arsolum, I'll do a cure, and then I'll throw in maybe a what's Meteor Crash? That's 2 slots. I have so many strike raids. These are all trash. Wind Cutter is not that bad, I remember. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to fight stuff. We haven't like fought things in this game in weeks, so. Oh wait, yeah, I tried to cancel it. No, we're good. Okay. And Ivaka hates New Jersey. It wasn't that bad. I mean, coming in was dreadful, but because the weather was so bad. Leaving it was a lot like nicer and prettier. And the Airbnb was really cool. I slept like a rock, but anytime I get really drunk, I sleep for like 5 hours, and I wake up super early. I'm always like the first person up, and thank God I brought my laptop because I would have just been sitting there in the dark on my phone. I at least got to like read Reddit and stuff and read about the show. Yeah, I had a great time. It was such a good just opportunity to decompress a bit and let loose, have some fun. Alcohol is so amazing because it really makes it. I hate to say it and admit that, but like it's just like so much easier for me to like interact with people. To be honest, like I think I can match people's energy. Like if someone initiates like conversation or any kind of like social thing with me, but like in terms of like being outgoing and like approaching people. Like if I was not like severely intoxicated, I doubt I would have approached anybody to like talk to them and like chat about the show and get pictures. But because it just feels weird. But like you gotta, you know, put yourself in their shoes and realize that they're probably like super excited that they're being recognized as well, and like it's like a, you know, it's like their 15 minutes that they're also getting to enjoy. So also Nerf Kunai, thank you for the follow. So I was like, man, God bless alcohol. And just like chatting with randos who were just there and love Survivor was just cool. Because out of the people in the group that I went with, like I'm definitely like way the most into it. Not to like gatekeep, but my sister was like gonna take her boyfriend, but once she realized like she could, you know, that I was gonna be available, she was like, all right, sorry, you guys sit this one out, because Patrick's all about this shit. So I was super thankful to be invited, and everybody was just so nice, you know. It was just so cool to meet the players, and they were all very sweet. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to draft. I usually draft with my dad, and I've been drafting. I drafted for 41 with my friends from, you know, Discord, and I wasn't allowed because I know how some people do inadvertently through spoilers. But what can you do? But yeah, so I ended up with Lindsay, who ended up on my my draft, and Jonathan, the fucking tank, who was not there, but he was killing it in the episode. Any predictions? Well, I don't know if I really can say, because like whatever I can earnestly predict might like rule out other stuff. So I'm gonna probably abstain from commenting too much on like the strategy aspects of it. I will talk about like if people are like getting a good edit or whatever, but like the person who was first boot, I knew was not gonna make it to final tribal. I did not know about the medevac though. That was news to me. Actually, let me pause and bring my stream back up on my laptop, because I'd like to make sure everything is running smoothly with that on my other screen. I wonder if that causes any issues by like watching the stream as I'm streaming it. I doubt it, but I just like to make sure, because then I can see if things are dropping more quickly. But anyway, what's up with you guys? And I was just like shockingly not hungover. It was the most I drank probably since college, like, and probably not even like since the very end of college. It was like 2018 was the last time I was like really drunk. Had I had another drink, I probably would have thrown up. I just realized Red Iron and Prisoner, and I'm gonna kick his ass. And I was mixing too, so it was like I just expected to be gone. But I sober up very quickly. Like, some people had the misfortune of me messaging them when I got back to the place, and they know that I was not doing well at typing or reading what they were saying in response. Let's not blow it here. Don't lose your nerve. Alright, why don't I avoid the cage? Can I maybe... Oh! Oh no! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Oh, we gotta do this. Duh. Fuck me. I didn't realize I had to break out of it by just attacking. My death counter is not... Oh, wait, no, I'm not dying. These aren't deaths. These aren't deaths. They're knockouts, so it's fine. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear? Is that how it is? What about, like, mixing wine and vodka and rum? Like, that's not... There's no good, easy saying for that, so... Damn it. Fucking... I'm being so reckoned right now, I reckon. And I'm odorless Terra and everything. When I tell you that I fucking love this community, man. I can only echo that shit. Don't mix the grape and the grain. See, I didn't mix anything with... I don't drink the grain, so... mixing alcohol, it's more harmful as a myth. Oh, interesting. It's possible. Yeah, I guess I've never really looked into it. I just kind of took it as gospel, because I am not... As much as, like... I feel like a lot of, especially younger viewers, think that I'm, like, a raging alcoholic. And it's like, no, really not. Like, I promise. You know, I drink socially, you know, for the stream, I guess. But I'm not getting that bad. Like, yesterday, If I was getting to that level every week, then you should be concerned. But no, you know, it's like I'm just having fun. Yeah, I had Riesling, which was like a white wine, I think, which was, you know, sweet and tolerable. I never. That's the first glass of wine I've ever finished. I usually sip it and I go, I don't like it, but I managed with that one. So, vodka's gonna have vodka. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it? Yeah, it was very sweet. So I was able to get on board with that pretty quickly. And you'll definitely like warm up to wine a lot quicker when it's open bar and rum and coke is not covered in the open bar, and rum and coke is $11 for like a glass. It's like, you know, like that big, and it's like a lot of water and ice at the bottom. And maybe you're paying for the lime that they wedge onto it. But I was like, are you kidding me, bro? He didn't charge me for my second one. I got two because I was like, all right, I'm fine with spending $22 on drinks. But he didn't charge me for the second one, so cool. Because I got a tab open for that, and when I left, I was like, oh, okay, you definitely forgot one, but whatever. Thank you, KSM. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. I'm wearing my VIP wristband still, because I want to feel important. Very important, you know. Like, don't you know who I am? I am, Regular Pat, YouTube extraordinaire. Have you ever seen The Evolution of Motion? Oh, right away, sir. We'll send security over to punch you right in the fucking face right now. Oh, thank you so much. You know, singing, drinking songs. I'm on a big, like, I don't know, not really. I mean, listen, if Mr. Brightside comes on, I'm singing along, but I've never been the opportunity, unfortunately. Never had that chance. But thank you, KSM. Thank you so much. Thank you. I was so surprised to see the news. I hardly even had time to process it before, because it was like maybe, I don't know, it was like 5:55 maybe, like right around there, and I stream at 6, so I was like, oh god, just like trying to get everything ready. I checked my email thinking that there'd be no news about it. So yeah, I could have known about it at 4 p.m. yesterday. That was like, I was like in the Airbnb, like sitting around on my laptop, but I just told myself I wasn't gonna check it while I was away. I was just like not gonna do work stuff, and I could have known at that point. God, it's honestly a really probably good thing that I didn't check, because I would have gotten way drunker, like dangerously intoxicated had I known, which is crazy to think because it was already so bad. All right, rematch. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably like a small blessing that I didn't know at that point, because who boy would I have spent way more money and gotten way drunker and probably not be streaming today to actually tell you all about it. So bum. Oh no, heavens. I think, wait. What? Was that 1 HP? Was it really? I would have died, yeah. And then what was it all for, you know? What's up, heels? I can't believe Corn gifted 150 gift subs while we were in the Kahoot lobby. That doesn't seem like it actually happened after the 100 from literally, what, a week or two ago? When we were playing Fruit Ball in BBS. That was, so it wasn't last Thursday. Was it the Tuesday? Yeah, so it was like, holy fuck. What a guy. What had top shelf liquor. Hell yeah. Thank you, Hamburger Splash. Thank you. I guess I'm gonna try again. We're just gonna do fucking Sinister, or no, what was it? Day of Reckoning over and over. It's a 1-star challenge, and I'm just getting my ass beat. The patrons actually had a game night without me while I was gone, because this whole week is just packed for me for some reason, because I got a family function tomorrow. And possibly Saturday, actually. I'm not sure. There might be something else that I have to deal with. And I'm trying to, like, get this fucking video done, you know? I'm gonna try to get right back to it after the stream, because I'm just fucking pumped. I'm jazzed. Everything is finally coming up patty, you know? Not finally, I shouldn't say that. I've been very fortunate so far before all of the partnership stuff, but, you know, this was, like, weighing on me so heavy for weeks now. I'm just glad that I can just say that I got it, and move forward, and just be happy. They beat my ass in the QRTs. Oh no. Eating well tonight. Yeah, I gotta get me a fucking steak, man. I haven't had steak since New Year's. I could go for that shit. A nice, well done fillet, baby. Hell yeah. That's right, we're doing this again. Yeah, that's right, Carl, you got it. You know how it is. Whew. Oh man. I'm just like going back and thinking about everything now. Just, whew. Wow, 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 wow. Rev up those fryers. God. I gotta like drink to celebrate again at some point. But like my liver needs a break, you know? I cannot believe I didn't get a headache and like didn't feel sick. I slept for like 5 hours. I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning. I had to like sit like alone in the dark as I was waiting for other people to wake up. It's always the worst part. Like even in college I was always the first up and just waiting. Alright, I won't get grilled on the well done steak tonight. Yeah, you gotta cut me some slack tonight. It's a big night, you know. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Like, do you want to do anything that's not Mirage Arena? Like, I'm fine with doing it, but I feel like it's not. Like, I want to strike a medium of like not committing to doing something for like a way too long time, but also like more interesting than this. But I don't know. Bum 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 bum. Monstro, we could fight Monstro, yeah. Let me see if I can fucking beat Iron Imprisoner 1 first. Because, I feel like if I can't handle that, I'm not gonna handle Monstro very well. Alright, that was a biff and a half. I just feel like I want to do, like, something, you know, exciting, but it's like, well, you know, what could that even be right now? Something that's not gonna incapacitate me. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather that you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I would suggest you pick up a weapon and stand the post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you're entitled to. Did you abandon Aqua? You're goddamn right I did. The Days movie? That's another huge commitment. That might take longer than Mysterious Figure. Preview a clip from the new video? Ooh, that is interesting. I would have to pull up Premiere. We could do that. I would have to like pick the clip, and it's not all done is the thing. It would have to be an earlier part where I'm like satisfied with how it looks right now. Which movie? Pick a movie from Return of Jafar to Cinderella 2, I think would be the last one that I have like fully polished. I have like the clips put in and edited for everything up to Kronk's New Groove, but fuck, it's gonna happen again. I still want to go back and add more stuff, so I don't want to show anything beyond that. Shit ass! I can't delink. I should have brought more cures. I was so close the first time, and I was like no-braining it. We could do a poll. Cindy 2. Yeah, we could do that one. Oh, come on, man. Cut me some slack here. Oh! Ah! Just, stop bouncing. Alright, let's try to Sonic Blade you. And once more. With feeling. Boom, 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 boom. And some surges. Here we go. Pump up the jams, baby. Let's not get caged. What else can we do? Sonic Blade again. Oh wait, I think it caught me doing this last time. Maybe not? I don't know. Wind Cutter? Oh, come on. You're done, you're done. Hell yeah. The day's been reckoned. Let's go, baby. When I think of a fun celebratory party time that isn't somber or sad at all, I think of the Days cutscene movie, yeah. Maybe not like the super most fitting thing to do. But we'll probably watch the Days movie at some point. Like, we got to. Who would be the worst world companion? Mushu in Mulan 2. Fuck that guy. He's basically the antagonist of that film. Nobody thinks in terms of human beings. Governments don't. Why should we? They talk about the people or the proletariat. I talk about the suckers and the mugs. It's the same thing. Oh, they have their 5-year plans. So have I. You used to believe in Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I still do believe in Kingdom Hearts, old man. I believe in Kingdom Hearts and mercy and all that. But the dead are happier dead. They don't miss much here. Poor devils. I don't know what these references are for the record. I'm just like reading it and hoping I'm hitting the right cadences. I doubt it, but what are we doing? Okay, we want to watch Cindy 2 clip. Is that what we're doing? The clip from the new video? I gotta pull Premiere up. That's probably gonna fry everything though. Fries! Let me see. I'll try. No promises. If my stream crashes, I'm blaming whoever suggested it. Do you think KH4 will be us primarily playing as a lost Sora with Riku and Kairi cutscenes, or playing as Riku/Kairi with cutscenes of Sora? Well, I'm not even willing to commit to it being KH4 where any of that happens. If you just mean like the next game, then maybe. I think it's more likely than ever that we play as Kairi for substantial chunks of the game. I cannot imagine them putting her on the back burner for another whole game where you don't get to like really substantially play as her. I'm sure there will be some training, but I think it's got to be like you know, Kairi's time. Yeah, this is not going to happen, Premiere. Unfortunately, I apologize, but it's already causing chugging here. Maybe, well, I want the video to be out before I stream next, but it was a good idea, but I could already tell just from opening because Premiere is very taxing on the system, memory-wise especially. So that's unfortunately out, but if I had the time, if I had known, I could have exported just the Cindy clip. You know what? I will do just that after the stream, and I will at least like put it on Patreon, just so you have something to watch. Even if you're just $5 tier, you could watch that. Ice Cream Beat, but I fucking crushed Ice Cream Beat. I guess not. Was I Kara when I did that? I don't think I was. I think I was Ven. Maybe I was Aqua. Rank something? We could try to rank something. Give me if you can find a tier maker thing, Gavaka, we could do that. I like where your mind's at, Gavaka. Crush it as Tewa. Tier list. I can go for Monstro. Master mode. I think I did that. I think I did everything I could do with Ice Cream Beat. I did both beginner. Or wait, what are the name? Are there 2 difficulties for Ice Cream Beat, or are there 3? Because I did 2 of them. I actually did a tweet where I ranked all of the BBS ice cream before. Definitely not Kingdom Hearts ships. I could not think of anything I'm less interested in doing. Let's watch Avatar and let's get banned right after partnership. I guess I could just jump right to Monstro. I think I need more than 2 Kiers though. I think maybe get rid of Wind Cutter. It's just too much charge up time. Throw another Kier. Kira, I guess. I gotta turn my heat down. Way down. Wearing a Sublime shirt, by the way, if you're interested in the shirt. Check the fit. Check out the Sublime shirt. Because I'm feeling fucking sublime, baby. I'm a VIP, don't you know? Rank Union Cross Worlds. I mean, I've done like videos on 3 of the games now. It can be whatever you want. Yeah, pitch me ideas. I'm open to stuff, you know? There's some stuff I'm totally closed off to. Rank every Keyblade in Dream Drop. Is that super exciting? Rank the alcohols. It's gotta be like kind of big, you know? But it can't be like if I'm ranking the worlds, then it's like repeat material, you know? Just play through BBS again. Just start over. What did I just do? Did I cancel? Did I not start this? Start the event. Let's go. I'm not going to win against Monstro, but rank every day's mission. Every Keyblade. Rank every world by how much I want to live in it. I really like that. If somebody could find me a tier maker link with all of the worlds in it, I will totally do that, for sure. I like the real estate angle of that one. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, in the meantime, let's listen to fucking Monstrous Monstro. Chain's waiting on the pixel ranking. What's going on, Chain? Rank all of Pete's outfits? That's a good one, too. Yeah, if anybody wants to, Oh, wow, I am doing no damage. Alright, just gotta use commands. Do you see what I was doing with my physical attacks? Pathetic. That is nothing, bro. Come on. Come on with this. This bull hockey. This malarkey and a half. Okay, I just want to, like, draw attention to the fact that the stream has been fine. I mean, knock on wood. But, like, we have not had any issues since the Kahoot ended. Is it fucking Kahoot? Like, what the fuck? Cahoots on Thursdays? Also, wait. Sonic Blade is not the answer here either for these guys. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, we got Tier Maker. Alright, let's do that. Let me pull this up. Oh, it's already... Oh, I think I've done this tier before because it preloaded in stuff. I must have done this at some point. Wait, maybe not? Oh, wait, never mind. It's not. I'm an idiot. That was like a thumbnail. Okay. Alright. We're gonna rank the worlds by how nice they'd be to live in. And I'll definitely take... Oh, wait, wrong one? Okay, this one? Okay, this one. Oh, it's the same one. Right, no, is it? No. I don't know. Okay, we'll take this one, though. Alright. Let's see. I think house rankings might be like an actual video as a goof. Okay, we got this. Let me switch over to the tier maker. Come on, you. Come on, work with me here. Should I change the category to just chatting for now? I don't know. Is that the right thing to do for something like that? Create a Kingdom Hearts Worlds tier list. Boom. I guess I'll be just chatting for now. There's not like a tier maker thing, is there? Because it is a popular thing on Twitch. But okay, we'll just do just chatting. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm not going to split the VOD for this, but let's see. SS down to F. Okay. Should I just go by like what's presented to me? Because 100 Acre Wood would be fucking lovely. I think entertainment's probably pretty limited, like, and you're kind of in like bumblefuck 100 Acre Wood County, but like it's got to be top half, right? It's so lovely. There's probably like no worries about healthcare. There's probably no crime. I would have to think that political wise, you're not really getting into too much there. Like who holds office in 100 Acre Wood? Oh, you can't see it. Sorry. That's my bad. Oh yeah, because it's hidden. There we go. There we go. So I think probably you gotta put it in at least A tier for 100 Acre Wood, right? Yeah, for you. I'm just gonna leave this in it'll be like BBS. If you choose to watch this episode of BBS on YouTube, you'll get to see this. Does anyone have any qualms with that? Like, I feel like it's definitely got to be top half, but I don't know if I can put it up there because it's like I'm not a rural guy. I feel like I need at least like access to technology. There's no proof that any of that exists. I guess Zora brings his gummy phone into the book, but I would also be like having an existential crisis as to whether or not I'm real. So, and like, does someone need to be visiting for me to feel autonomy, or like is Pooh doing stuff when Sora's not around? You know, it's kind of unclear to me. No, but listen, I want feedback because I want to know if I'm missing something. You know. Yeah, you can disagree for sure, but you can have that crisis anywhere. That's true. you can have like either a solipsism or existential crisis at any world. That's a good point. Ah, I dropped my controlly. Straight up unplugged it. All right, but I feel good about that. Now, is Hollow Bastion and Radiant Garden, are they both on here? Because this is. Does anyone see the Radiant Garden icon? Because if this is both wrapped into one, then that's gonna change stuff. Because as much as I love KH1 Hollow Bastion, I don't know if I want to like leave the library. It's kind of spooky, you know? But I'm guessing this is counting both versions. So if it's counting both versions, then that's got to be S tier. I don't know if I can justify putting it SS tier because, I don't know. Radiant Garden, it's a little, like, it's nice, like, especially in 2, like, it's nice in BBS, but it's kind of plain. Not plain, but like it's just like, what's the theme? You know, it's all about the atmosphere. It's very important. Hollow Bastion is very scary. Yeah, if it was just KH1 Hollow Bastion, I'd probably have it like C or D, because like what else? Like what do you really do? Like it's just a big kind of spooky castle, but still kind of cozy in some spots. What's up, Ruthie? Yeah, hell yeah, I did. I announced it at the start of the stream. Yeah, I just found out. So yeah. Does anyone? I mean, I feel like that's probably a good spot for Radiant Garden. Oh boy, Arendelle. Oh god. It's got to be like E tier. Like I know that's basically just like, what is that? Like Sweden? Or Denmark? Where does Frozen take place? Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you so much. It's already very cold where I live typically in Pennsylvania. This is like a whole nother level. I fucking hate the cold. I loathe it. Denmark, Norway, not Norway. Okay, so it's it's basically just like, hey, Norway. But if it's always gonna be like a frozen tundra land, I have no interest. Like, I'm not putting it F because it's at least like survivable. I gotta like weigh my options though, because there's some other stuff that you really don't want to live in. Maybe I should put it in D tier, because like at least it is a place where you can live, you know. Some of these aren't. That's the problem. The cold bothers me truly. The cold always bothered me anyway. Yeah. We're ranking worlds by how nice it would be to live in them. Wonderland. Wonderland just seems like a migraine 24/7, like a constant fucking headache. Like, what do you even do? Like, where do you go in Wonderland, you know? Like, I think if you're going to settle down in Wonderland, where are you going to live? Where are you going to sleep, you know? Like, at least with Arendelle, it's like you could presume that you'll be allowed into the ice castle. It's probably cold, but you can see the town from certain angles, so it's like you can go live in the town. Where do you go in Wonderland? What jobs are there? Yeah. Swooter Melon, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Always on LSD. Like, it might actually be like lower than Arendelle, because if you really think about it, like, it's probably just such a nightmare to commute anywhere. And it's like, where do you go? What do you do? It's just not a place. There's a forest, there's a castle that's ruled by a tyrannical, murderous monarch. It's probably actually going to go E tier. Like, I do not want to live in Wonderland at all. Claustrophobic as hell. Yeah. Like, what does Days even add? Like, the hedge mazes? If we're just going off of, like, KH1 Wonderland, like, that's not where I want to be. So, no. Okay. Kingdom of Corona? Name aside, probably gotta be... I mean, if 100 Acre Wood's an A tier, this probably gotta be an A tier as well. Probably ahead of it. Because at least there's probably, like, a nice social atmosphere, like a social party life. But, yeah. Like, again, I don't think it's super technologically advanced, but you can definitely bring your gummy phone, so I think you gotta have it at least A tier. I need, like, a little bit of, you know, modern infusion there. Monstropolis. If it's just, like, the factory, like, there are at least, like, kind of lounge areas to, like, at least, like, have, like, a life and, like, be safe in, but, I'd probably put it, like, C tier. I mean, I'm guessing if you're allowed to, like, venture out into, like, everything you're able to see in the world, not even stuff that you're able to go to, like, maybe you can justify Monstropolis, but, like, if everyone's a monster, that might take some getting used to, but, like, it'd probably be pretty cool and fun. Oh, is the monster food disgusting? Ooh. I didn't think about that. If we're basing it off of, like, the movie, yeah. I guess you probably have to put it pretty low then. Probably E then. I'll probably put it behind Wonderland. I don't know. At least there's not, like, a tyrannical monarch. I'll put it above Wonderland. I forgot about the food situation, though. Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, do I get to use the Donald magic? Because that's going to change a lot of answers at some point. Okay, the Caribbean is basically just living in, like, what is it, 1700s Caribbean? It's not ideal. Not ideal. E tier. I guess I'll put it above that because I'm guessing I'll get better food than monster food. But, like, I can't imagine that that's a good idea. I'd probably die after being there for 30 days. Capitalism does exist, yeah. Do you get Remy? You go to Twilight Town, you do. Oh my god. We'll get to that. Now here's the thing about Toy Box. Am I a toy or am I a human? Because if this is like I'm a human person in the Toy Box, then this is just like living in the 90s again, probably. It's like between Toy Story 1 and 2, which is SS tier. Constant, like always perpetually in the 90s. Assume I'm a toy. Fuck. That's a game changer. I am a toy. Yeah, and I can just be killed. I mean, actually, you probably have a better chance at living longer as a toy than a human, right? I mean, I don't know. If you have autonomy as a toy, and you can avoid being destroyed, you know, through at least some measures, as long as you're not being seen. But, like, what happens if you're seen as a toy? Is there, like, an international council of toys that's gonna, like, come down hard on you about that, you know? As a toy, I mean, that's, like, giving up a lot of stuff for me. If I'm a toy, then I guess it's got to be an E tier as well. If I'm a human, it's SS tier. Maybe S tier because it's just the real world, but in the 90s, and there's still strife to deal with. But Yeah, like how much stuff could you possibly see as a toy? Like if you're bound by some sort of fucking laws about not being able to be seen, like you can leave if you want, right? Like they just leave. It's not like, oh, when you're purchased and you're owned by a human, like you have to stay in the parameters. You can just fucking up and go. But like what happens if you're seen? Actually, Sid saw them. So nothing happened to them. So that gives them a little bit of leeway there. I probably put this like E tier, but maybe above Wonderland. Like, I don't know. If I'm a toy, it's definitely going to be low. All right, San Francisco's got to be SS. I mean, that's just like the future that we deserve, you know? The fusion of the cultures, the fucking like access to internet, like it just looks pretty. That's like it's gotta be up there, you know? I don't know if it's gonna be the favorite overall, but like it's gotta be high. I mean, Twilight Town though. Twilight Town has technology, and I love the atmosphere, and I love the idea of it always being Twilight. Maybe you get sick of it, and you probably have like, I would say seasonal depression, but like constantly, so just constant depression if you're like not vibing with the Twilight of it all. But like, I really want to live in Twilight Town, so I know it's always Twilight, but like that means it's always kind of brightish, but always also like not so bright that you can't sleep. I think it would ruin your sleep patterns, yeah. But if you're born in Twilight Town, like if you're just raised there, like Hainer, you probably are just used to it. Doesn't even factor in. So I'm gonna put it up there, but you know, it's just so charming. Timeless River. Everything's black and white. It's very small. There's not a lot to do. It's basically living in the 20s, but worse somehow. At least it's not like there's no like existential threats. Like I think I do have to put it above the E tier. What is the temperature like? Like what is it like to live in the Timeless River, temperature-wise? Cars try to eat you. Are we factoring in Heartless? If we're factoring in Heartless, then like I don't know if I want to live in any of these. They might all be F tier. But yeah, monster cars, that's kind of terrifying. It's not living in the 20s, it's a black and white Wonderland. But I feel like the technology is capped out at 20s because they didn't know anything past that when they were animating it. So I think I probably put it like, I don't know, everything being in monochrome is really depressing. I think I'll put it like one slot below Arendelle. Like, I don't think I'll die of like typhoid immediately. I also won't be freezing, but like I'm also afraid of like just living out my days in monochrome, so. Space Paranoids. That's got to be low. What is there to do? What is there to like be in Space Paranoids besides paranoid? Again, existential dread, more so than usual. Am I even real? Am I just a video game? That's gonna be low. That's got to be. Is it worse to be stuck in a program as a AI or as like just like as a program, or is it worse to be a toy? Light cycle, I guess. Isn't that, don't you get de-rezzed if you lose? Is this post or intra or para like Sark MCP rule? You know? It's hard to say. I mean, if we're just taking the worlds from the last time we were there, because like the Queen is still in power by the time you're done with Wonderland, you know what I mean? That's a good point, Barnabas. It's kind of comforting to think that maybe I'm just part of a video game. Yeah, so it's kind of a hellscape, but at least like Sark and the MCP aren't in power by the time you leave, so you probably put it above Wonderland because you're not at risk of like constant execution. But God, a lot of worlds that you don't want to live in. Okay, this is literally a platform with Destati and Dive to the Heart playing. Hard to rank that one. Probably pretty low. I mean, if you're like just confined to a Dive to the Heart platform in a dream, it's probably worse than all of these. At least like there's some intrigue to the rest of this, but I think you got to put that F tier. Like, what are you doing? You know? Okay, Pride Lands is like, I guess, living in any. I mean, when does Lion King take place? There's really no way of knowing. But you're just like in the African savannah and you're the only human around. Wait, is it rules? Am I a lion? Like, do I get to like sing Upendi with Rafiki? Yeah, that's a good question. Like, if I'm a human, I don't know if I want to be in the African savannah all by myself, surrounded by lions and hyenas. I'm a lion. Okay, if I'm a lion. But then I'm a lion, so like, do I have the life expectancy of a lion? It's not like, I mean, this is a barren savannah land. If we're going by, I guess if we're going by the end of the credits in Pride Lands, like from KH2, then it's like lush Pride Lands again. But and if I'm a lion, it's probably pretty nice, because the lions are the head of the food chain. So like I get my pickings. It could be a crocodile. That's interesting. I think, okay, as a lion, Pride Lands and the lush post KH2 Pride Lands, you probably got to put it top of D tier maybe, because you're still stuck as a lion, right? But you're not at risk of being eaten by lions is the thing. Like, it's a trade-off, right? Because like obviously you'd prefer to be human. If you're human, that would bring you up. But oh wait, you're surrounded by hostile animals, so it brings it down. It's like, oh, you're a lion, so you're safe, but you're also a lion. You can't, like, engage with technology or, like, really anything. So down. So probably it's top of D tier, if we're, like, factoring everything in. I do not know the words to Upendi. In Upendi, where the passion fruit goes sweet. Something like that. It takes two to be in love, Miss Porter. I don't know how it goes, but something like that, I would presume. Upendi, it means love, doesn't it? Me and Kino love that line from Kiara, where she, like, really hammers you over the head with what Upendi is. Upendi, it means love, doesn't it? But yeah. Mr. Clayton, are you fucking hitting on me? No, Miss Porter, you misunderstand. Okay, Destiny Islands. It's probably gotta be up here. It does seem kind of technologically primitive. Like, I don't think there is anything beyond, like, I'm trying to think, like, what you see in Sora's room. It seems like it's just, like, early fishing society without access to television or the internet. Like, they have movies in Twilight Town, by the way. Like, you know, you can at least watch silent films. They have the Gummy Phone and Kingstagram. They have computers, so... Did you have electricity? I think you gotta put it at least... Oh, man, it might even be S tier. I mean, it's an idyllic, like, island. You don't have access to, like, your modern comforts. I think you gotta put it S tier. I mean, it's really nice. We haven't really seen the main island that much, but it looks kind of like a nice little island town. So we can probably safely put it in S tier. They do have a school, yeah. So there's an education system. Candy Goats, thank you for the follow. Oh my god. Otto, that's blowing my mind. What if he's referring to it as like, oh, I've been in Twilight Town before and I've seen this. But then if that's the first time he's there to see movies and he says it, then it's like, wait, what? Like, it would make sense if, like, you're in Twilight Town and he can't say that line, then you come back later and then he can say it. But if he can say that the first time you're in Twilight Town, then yeah, it implies that, like, oh, he's seen movies before, which is weird. I think Sora didn't realize that other worlds had schools and homework. That's crazy, Otto. I kind of hate that. Like, what does that imply? He saw Mickey Mouse cartoons on Destiny Islands at some point? What the fuck? Is this allowed? What the fuck? What's up, Nachos? Ansem described it as a prison surrounded by water, but he's also, like, you know, he's a Scrooge. So, I don't know. Daybreak Town... is it always daybreak? Is that like what the deal is, like with Twilight Town? It does seem nice, but I don't know. It's probably also going to be... I'll probably put it in A tier because I don't know that much about it. Although they do have technology there. It may actually, because they have computers, so they're a little more advanced than these, like, this tier of worlds here. I'd probably put it, like, actually between. If we're just, like, really thinking about it logically, as much as I don't really love Union Cross stuff, like, I think just as a place, it's probably not that bad to live in. Is it data daybreak or normal daybreak? That's a good question. I'm just going to assume normal daybreak, but then it gets destroyed, right? So, nighttime Twilight Town, I guess that would kind of defeat the whole branding of it, wouldn't it? They'd have to rebrand everything. Does Twilight Town know that it's called Twilight Town? I guess it does, right? Yeah, they definitely talk about it. But someone was asking in Discord the other day, like, do they know it's called Disney Castle? They referenced it like twice in Dream Drop. Like, who is Disney? Like, what does Disney Castle mean to Mickey? Like, what does the word Disney mean to him in the context of Kingdom Hearts? Is it just like this word that does he know it's Yensid backwards? Like, have they ever put that together? Okay, Agrabah. When does Aladdin take place? Like, this is like even further back than the Caribbean, right? But I also feel like I'm not as at risk of like getting sick and dying early. But I can't think it's gonna do well to live in Agrabah. Like, when is Aladdin set? Does anybody know? It could be like, yeah, early 2nd century. I really don't want to live during that. Also too hot. And also, like, I mean, at least there's like a marketplace. There's like stuff. Like, it's gonna have to be above. I don't know. There's a monster food. I was gonna say, yeah. I think you probably put it like there. I mean, this is also what, like 14th century Denmark, but at least it's like I think I'd rather it be cold all the time than super hot all the time. As much as I hate the cold, like I think this would drive me nuts if I'm living in Agrabah. And also, it's like the 2nd century. That's like way, way back. So yeah, no B or C's yet. We'll get there. 6th century at least. Oh yeah, right. Because yeah, that makes sense. Why are there no more good jobs left? Oh yeah, it takes place in a post-nuclear world because of Genie doing all the references. Why is everyone in the kingdom white? With the cold, you could bundle up more. You can only take off so many layers. That's right. You can't take your skin off. Yeah. The Sultan seems like a good ruler, though. Like, if you're in Agrabah during the time of Jasmine's father's rule, I mean, as long as you're not stealing bread, I guess. But also, there's probably a lot of, like, social inequity. So that's concerning. I haven't really considered the social inequity of any of the other worlds. But I have to imagine it's probably pretty bad. I mean, Wonderland is probably not great because of the monarchy. But like 100 Acre Wood is probably communism. So Ignite Road, thank you. I guess, I mean, Rabbit has property, right? So thank you for the 9 months there. Appreciate that. He does seem like a buffoon, but he doesn't seem malevolent, you know? When has there not been social inequity? Probably in Twilight Town. It seems like an idyllic life. So that's true. I haven't seen cats. All right. I feel pretty good about Agrabah down there, you know? Atlantica's F tier. You drown. I mean, okay, if I'm a mermaid, I'm a mermaid in Atlantica, right? If I'm a mermaid, then I lost the entire bottom half of my body, and like there's stuff down there that I'm concerned about. So I mean, I really don't want to be a mermaid at all. Merman, rather. I don't want to lose access to like half of this whole situation. So I think it's probably still F. Like, I really don't want to lose everything going on down there. I mean, the feet, that's huge. Everything else as well, you know? Pet the Presto. Half of this whole shit that I'm working with here. So, yeah. I mean, even as a merman, I'm not really interested in living in the aquatic kingdom, so. Castle Oblivion. That's fucking depressing. Probably, like, right there. What the fuck do you even do? You're just stuck in a castle with pitch white walls. I don't think so. And I can't do foot percent runs in Atlantica. So we did, Vincent. We did. Yeah. I think I'll just leave it there. Like, what did Nominate do when she was just hanging out? Just draw, I guess. You know. Are there even bathrooms in there? Do you have to go outside and piss off of the edge into the void? Castle of Dreams. Interesting. Castle of Dreams. We're probably in like what? Like 17, like 16, no. I'm trying to think. What's the technology level of Castle of Dreams? Are we in like 1800s France? Is that where we're at? Like, that's probably not too bad. That might be like our first C tier, Castle of Dreams. Medieval? I can probably look up when... Where's Ruthie? Ruthie! I think Ruthie's working. They have fountains, says Otto. Oh, heavens. Well, that was a deal breaker. Let me look up Cinderella 1950. I wonder if it says on the Wikipedia page, like, when it's supposed to be set. Or I could just, like, look up the original fairy tale, and probably whenever it was written is when it takes place. It's not giving me, like, a year, a time frame. Let's see. Fairy tale of the same name. Cinderella. I mean, it was published in 1634, so it can't be any later than that, right? Is when the original... But, I mean, obviously, they can update and change the aesthetics for the 1950 movie, which is what this is based on. But I would have to assume that we're, like, in, like, 1600 to 1800s. Google says 1800s. And we're talking the movie? Alright, I mean, that's... I'd rather be in, like, 1800s Germany or France than, like, 1700s Caribbean or 200s Agrabah. So, I guess C tier? Like, it's probably, like, pretty... middle of the road out of all of these so far. Late 1800s, not terrible, right? I feel pretty good about C tier. Country of the Musketeers. Probably something pretty similar, right? Like, we're in France, again. I feel like it's probably earlier. And I'm not into the whole idea of being, like, a swashbuckling musketeer guy. I think I can just be, like a peasant. Or, like, maybe even, you know, hopefully I could, like, get a swanky gig as, like, an upper tier citizen in Castle of Dreams. Yo, Jason, thank you so much. Yeah, too bad I farmed a defense boost. Yeah, I think they actually take the check mark away for that. Oh, do not besmirch my name, Gavaka. We've been past this already. All right, I guess I'll put it like right below Castle of Dreams, right? Musketeers, I'd be a stage crew boy. Okay, yeah, I do have experience there. Maybe put on shows at the opera. That could be kind of fun at least. Like, get something to do. There's like, yeah, there's something to do though. So maybe even above. Like, what do I do in Castle of Dreams? It's not just the castle though. Like, I have the chateau and the woods and everything, because the woods are such a selling point. I don't know. These are like interchangeable to me. All right, Deep Jungle kind of raises the question that we had with Pride Lands again. Like, we're just like in the jungle, but we're a human, and so I feel like it's more dangerous. Because you have, well, Sabor's dead, right? Kerchak's still alive, and he's like a good guerrilla leader. I feel like, am I like an ape man, or am I just like what Sora is when he arrives? Like, am I just, like, do I have like sensibilities from the outside world, or am I like Tarzan man? I get to free ball all the time. That is nice, yeah. No underwear ever again. But I think I might just be like regular dysentery, yeah. And at least there is like the camp, so I can hang around the camp. But I guess I probably have to put it like one slot above Pride Lands. I feel like I'd rather be a human in Deep Jungle than a lion in Pride Lands. At least I have like the camp, and there's no leopard anymore. But I would have to assume there's other off-screen leopards. But if we're just going by the game, then yeah, hopefully the camp's not trashed. It does seem that the apes have not made it to the camp to trash it by the time you play KH1. So, deep space, we're just on the spaceship. I have to imagine that it's probably a similar thing to Monstropolis, where you're like eating kind of gross alien paste. It's definitely going to be below Monstropolis because it's like more claustrophobic and there's definitely less to do. Would I rather be in deep space on the ship or be a toy? Live out the rest of my days as a human on the spaceship, or be a toy and kind of roll the dice? I think I'd probably rather be a toy. In Toy Story 3, I think it's pretty much confirmed that like toys can fuck each other, so at least there's something in that realm. I'll probably put it like right here. I think I'd rather be on that instead of Castle Oblivion. But like they're gambling and like having fun in Toy Story 3. They definitely fuck each other. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Ken and Barbie? They're fucking. Or if they're not, they're going to after the movie's over. I mean, that's important. You have to take into account, is they're fucking. What? Is this really such a surprising aspect? You're not going to take into account whether or not you can fuck? Listen, I'm not going to apologize. I'm thinking like, Timeless River, like I guess everybody's an animal, so I should probably drop it down. I don't want to fuck horse collar or Clarabelle cow. You're a toy. I mean, you don't have parts, right? But you can definitely like get stuff done. Your virgin ears. Ken's definitely gay. Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but yeah. Well, I'm not gonna explain how, but I'm saying like there's definitely like downloadable parts that you can attach. You know, they could just be in a relationship. You're right. Yeah, Clara Cluck, Andre Dumpy. Listen, it's important. It's important that you know whether or not you're able to enter relations. And I think as a toy, you're just like living your life as a toy, going to fucking Lotso's underground gambling place. I haven't seen Toy Story 3 in a long time, but like, you know some of those toys are fucking. You know it. You know what's happening. And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Is this Disney Town or just the castle? Because that's going to factor in. Because I'd rather live in Disney Town than the castle, but it's pretty close. I'm not fucking aliens. See, if I'm a toy, I'm fine with fucking other toys. But if I'm a human, I'm not fucking aliens. I'm not fucking the Grand Councilwoman. She's low-key a MILF. I don't know about that. She's probably like 900 years old in alien years. See, I don't know. Like, do they have attached? Like, I don't know. I just got partnership, so I don't know if I want to really delve into it. But, am I fucking lionesses if I'm a lion? That's a good question. I don't know. You'd probably have to, right? Because Simba's probably mandating something like that. He's kind of a weird ruler. What about fucking Lego people? I mean, here's the thing with Legos, like... Never mind. Never mind. I mean, Buzz is around. He's not gonna let me. He's not gonna let me. Listen, if I'm a human guy, I'm not fucking anything that looks like Captain Gantu. You know? It's not gonna happen. No, no, sir. No, sirree. I'm just trying to think of other worlds in the context of fucking. I feel like I pretty much covered it. Like, obviously, there's very limited options in Atlantica. But I feel like you're not really cut off. I mean, if you're a monster in Monstropolis, I think you probably... See, if I'm a monster in Monstropolis, I'll fuck other monsters. You know what I mean? But, like, I'm stuck as a human in deep space. I'm not fucking aliens. That's just not right, you know? But, again, Timeless River, you're a human. And I think everybody's an anthropomorphic animal. So I'm actually going to drop it down. Fucking's not everything, right? I can live without it. I did for a long time, so... Fuisel, thank you for the 8 months. Thank you for popping in and saying congratulations. Thank you so much. Is it ethically correct to fuck Jack and Sally? We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, because you're not... Yeah, you're just... When you go to Halloween Town, you're just dressing up spooky, but you're not like an undead monster guy. So it's like... There's probably going to be a point against it in the fucking column. Disney Town... God, I just hope they're not, like, piping Mickey Mouse March through the speakers 24/7. But this might be our first B tier. Like, it seems kind of fun. It's kind of like a fun fair all the time. You might get sick of the color scheme, but, like, how bad could it really be to live in Disney Town? I have not drank a drop since last night. I've been sober for probably, like, 15-ish hours, so... Fruit ball, you get to play fruit ball. There's entertainment options, right? Ice cream all the time. Just like a fucking 10-year-old rules the place. You're just eating ice cream, throwing fruit at each other, racing, playing mini games. That's what I would do if I were in charge of a nation. But then again, everybody's an animal. But again, fucking is not everything. But it could be a deal breaker. It could, like, be the difference between a tier. Everybody's either a duck or a chipmunk or a mouse. So it's like, you know. But see, if it was like confirmed that I would blend in, because like. Obviously, if we had, like, super advanced technology, game-wise, like back in KH1, like, they would have made it so Sora, like, really fit into every single world that he went to, right? But, like, if I'm just going to be a guy in, like, a Disney Town place, but, like, you would like to assume that if you were to, like, live in this world, no one would, like, look at you and be like, you look weird and different, because you're not, like, an anthropomorphic animal, so. Dwarf Woodlands. That's probably earlier than Castle of Dreams and Cinderella. It's like very quaint cottage bullshit. Definitely less dangerous than Deep Jungle, but probably less like entertainment options than these two. I'll probably put it like at the top of D tier. Like it's nice, but like I don't know, that's too harsh, right? Because like I have Destiny Island so high up, and there's probably not that much going on. But like this is just like a fucking meadow in Germany, in like the 1700s or something. Would I want to be an anthropomorphic animal in Disney Town? I think if I'm going to live the rest of my life in Disney Town, I'd probably rather look like everybody else who lives there instead of the one human, you know? And they might like try to kill me. The Queen poisons civilians, that's true. I guess I think I'll probably put it at the bottom of C then. Like I think I'd rather live in these two worlds. These are all like kind of similar vibes. It's like fucking like medieval Europe sort of stuff. But I think these two are probably more interesting to live in. Alright, Enchanted Dominion. Again, that might even be lower. It's probably like right here. Like they're all very samey to me, and like you got Maleficent running around and she's like not really dealt with by the end of everything. So not loving that. What Pat would turn into in each form shifting world. Enchanted has nothing going on, yeah. It's like it's two castles and like a forest between the two. Yo, I'm a milk bun, thank you so much. You can fuck Maleficent, that's true. That's tough. Okay, this is very depressing. Dark Worlds. That's gonna be F tier. I mean, that literally is hell, so I'd probably actually rather be in Atlantica as a merman than go to Dark World. I'm probably being unfair to Atlantica by... I know, again, like, it's important to be able to do certain things, but... Would I rather be... At least there's a beach there. I mean, this... Like, really, if you're stuck on the Dive to the Heart platform... I mean, I'm assuming you don't starve to death because it's a dream. But you also probably can't kill yourself, so it's like you're just stuck there. Yeah. End of the world. That's basically hell again, right? Yeah, you don't want to live there. What the fuck would you do at the end of the world? Where would you go? What is the temperature? I think I'd rather be... Oh, God. Would you rather be stuck on the beach of, like, the dark margin? At least it's kind of safe there, it seems. Or would you rather be in, like, end of the world? I'm thinking about the rooms in end of the world. Like, there's the final rest. You have to, like, hide in there. It's a hellscape. You have, like... I guess the world terminus, you could, like, visit a bunch of different worlds if it works like that. But only, like, one room in each. But if you really had to pick, if something, like, gun to your head, are you going to end of the world or dark margin? It's tough. End of the world at least has, like, some cool imagery. I think I'd rather go to end of the world. The beach is nice and all, but it's very samey. At least you can kind of explore, you know? Yeah, you go to the world terminus. Giant crevasse. Yeah, that's a good point. Big, cool, vertical gummy hell. Okay. Game Central Station. Honestly, it's definitely going to be above Space Paranoids, because you can, like, go to a bunch of different video games. If we're judging off of, like, Wreck-It Ralph, you can, like, go to Tappers, have some drinks, go to fucking Fix-It Felix's parties. It's probably pretty good, right? Like, I know you're a video game character, but, like, everyone else is too. There seems to be not too much social inequity. Video game characters can definitely fuck each other. Because what's the lady? The Jane Lynch character? Felix and Calhoun? They're definitely fucking, so... I feel like you're not losing out on a bunch by being stuck in... You live on the internet? Oh, yeah, you're right. Although maybe that might be docking points. I think, honestly, Game Central Station, you're like an immortal video game character. I guess you could get, like, unplugged, right? But, like, they seem to have, like, a refugee program, because it seemed like when when Ralph's game got unplugged, or Candy Sugar Rush got unplugged, they were, like, letting people stay in other places, so... it might be, like, really high, actually. It might be, like, I know you're a video game character, right? But, like, the entire universe is, like, molded to be basically a better version of what you're at. Like, if you get to pick the character that you are, that's definitely going to raise even higher. Like, what am I if I go to Game Central Station? Am I, like, a star of a video game? Am I a background extra? Am I a bad guy? I could become a partner Twitch streamer, yeah. I could be, like, a VTuber, but I'm just, like, not even a real person. I'm just, like, the VTuber avatar. Yeah, it's probably really good, actually. It's probably really good. I mean, but then again, like, you do have to do your job, right? Like, you do have... I could literally go to Pac-Man Fever World. Oh, no. Oh, my God. There's actually... I don't know if you're aware, Allison, of, like, the party game Pac-Man Fever. It's so bad. It's, like, bad Mario Party. My background extra? Kabaka. I got a check mark today, and I'm a fucking background extra? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna start wielding this thing for bad. I'm an NPC? Oh, man, I don't know if it should be high. I'm not sure. Because you do, like, if you're Ralph, right, you gotta clock in for, like, your 9 to 5. But, like, it's not that bad. Like, it's basically, like, real life, but you're immortal, and you can, like, go to different video games. Like, there's a ton of potential for exploration. Like, there's way more potential to see more cool stuff in Game Central Station than, like, real-life Earth. So, I think I'm gonna put, like, top of S tier. It's really good. Like, we cannot underestimate how good it would be. If you're just, like, stuck in the fucking, like, New York-looking terminal place, then it's gonna be really low. But it's assuming all of the possibilities, I think you have to have it high up. Right? Exactly, that's what Ray was saying, and what Kino was saying, is that in 2, you can, like, go to the entire internet, so, you might have to, like, break some rules to do that, but I think you can. Alright, Halloween/Christmas Town. This is interesting, because we have to factor both in. I'm guessing I have free reign. I have, like, a passport that covers both. No one checks anything. You can just, like, go through the tree door. Is it the only way to get from place to place, unless you're Santa? Is the tree door? Doesn't seem to be any kind of governing body that dictates... I don't think I can justify putting it SS here, because it's either always Halloween or always Christmas. And good question, Barnabas and Owls. Can I go to the turkey world and the Easter world and the... Yo, just fucking go into St. Patty's world on the weekends? Jeez. Alright, if you can go to all the different holiday worlds that we don't know anything about, but they could be hellscapes. We don't know. Also, Streamly Joke from Allison. Yeah, please go. Listen, I'm not a monster in Halloween Town, I don't think. If we're going by the rules of, like, what Sora gets turned into, I'm just a guy dressed up as a vampire. And then, like, I'm also still a vampire, but with, like, a Christmas hat in Christmas Town. How much does a chimney cost? How much does a chimney cost? Okay, chimneys. Smoke, sweeps. Santa. Chimney. Ashes. I'm missing it. I should know this. An arm and a leg. I should be able to logic this out, and I don't think I can. Yo, and you know they're always fucking in the Valentine's Day door. Great point. Assuming not everyone's a monster. Nothing. It's on the house. Fuck, I wasn't even close. I thought it was going to be like chimney language. That's really good. That's really good. It's on the house, baby. I'm really not sure on this Halloween Town thing. Because Halloween Town is a misnomer, right? As I say in the video, it's really like the nexus of holidays, assuming you can go into the other doors. Assuming that they're not hellscapes. Like, what if you go in the Thanksgiving door and you're a turkey, and that's your life, you know? So it's like, you have to really be careful. If you're, like, able to go in the door and, like, have one arm out, and someone can pull you back in, I would assume you wouldn't stay a turkey. But, like, you don't know if you get turned to a turkey. You get turned to, like, a little Cupid angel thing if you go to, like, Valentine's World. Are you, like, Irish? Are you stuck being Irish forever in St. Patty's World? Couldn't imagine that. Perpetual holidays sound miserable, but, like, you think about this, Carly, like, if you can switch between all the holidays, like, you can probably find one that's basic enough that you can tolerate. Like, can someone... I need a picture of all the different holiday doors so I know what we're dealing with. I'm not sure if we've named all of them yet. Nightmare Before Christmas holiday doors. Alright, it seems like... Okay, we have... Okay, Halloween, Christmas, obviously. St. Patty's Day, Easter, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving. And what is the candle one? Is that supposed to be New Year's? Or is that 4th of July? What is that? Does anyone know? Yeah, there's like it's like a red candle with like stars on it, which makes me think it might be 4th of July. But I don't know. I mean, if like a 4th of July world is probably just like a fucking endless barbecue, that's probably pretty nice. Or it could be birthdays. Do you think? It's always my birthday? I get pretty sick of that. I mean, but really, like, if it's just always your birthday, like, when you're 25 and it's your birthday, like, what does that even mean anymore, you know? And if it's like, it's your birthday and you're 10 every day, then that's another story. I don't see any doors for fathers. Also, we're on, what happens? Why did I lose the... Did I close it? Oh, no. No, it's right here. Never mind. Let's see. Okay. Well, considering if I have access to all of these doors and they're not all hellscapes, I think it's got to be pretty high, actually. I think it's... I mean, we don't know about the technological capabilities of all these worlds. It seems like... I mean, if you want an Xbox from Santa, he's going to bring you an Xbox, right? If I know what an Xbox is and I go to Christmas Town, then Santa's going to bring that shit to me because he's real. And Santa's real. Let's not forget that. Like, Santa Claus confirmed real? That's huge. That's a huge deal. I think I can't justify putting it above... Honestly, it's going to be S tier. For sure. If we're really factoring in everything we have available to us. Is it above Radiant Garden? I think it is. Honestly, just factoring in all the different worlds, all the different holiday doors, and the fact that you can just switch them at will and spice things up whenever you want. And Santa's real. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, Keyblade Graveyard is obviously not going to do well. It's literally a fucking cemetery. It probably reeks. It probably smells of dead children constantly. I know it's been thousands of years, but you'd have to think, with that mass amount of murder, the smell probably lingers. Lingering well, even. Is he around? If this is post-KH3, then I guess not, but, like, goddamn. And if you're probably alone, right? So no fucking. And what do you eat? It's gonna be F tier. Yeah, it's gonna be... God, would you rather live in End of the World or the Keyblade Graveyard? Keyblade Graveyard is just like Nevada with a bunch of Keyblades, right? That's basically what it is. It's like the Grand Canyon. You can fuck a rock, I guess. Yeah, it's true. Benita's Remnant, hopefully not there. I think I'd rather live in End of the World, yeah. But I'd rather live in the Dark Margin. God, where do you go in Keyblade Graveyard? There's like labyrinths there. Are those still there after KH3? Is it literally just a barren hellscape? You just die there immediately. I'm gonna put it right there. Fuck that. Alright. La Cité des Cloches. So this is... We have a pretty good time frame for this, right? This is like 1400s France. Oh boy. I mean, it is like... At least the Festival of Fools is cool. It's gonna be C tier for sure, but I don't know where. It's racist as hell, yeah. I'm assuming that I just stay like a boring white guy, so I'd probably make it out fine, but there's definitely a lot of social inequity based on real 1400s France, so... but Frollo's dead, right? If we're taking post-Dream Drop. Although, if it's a dream, then did it all happen? And when did it happen? Esmeralda. I think she's still alive in the movie, right? Yeah. But she's with Phoebus. The gargoyles are not real unless you're Quasimodo, right? So Clopin's there. Yeah, Clopin doesn't exist in Dream Drop though. It's gonna be C tier. I gotta say, it seems like probably middle of the, like, I think I'd rather be there. Like Festival of Fools, like stuff like that. That could be fun. But I don't know. I think this is maybe like more consistent standard of living. Although, like, 1400s France, I mean, maybe I'm sleeping on the Caribbean. I don't have to be, like, sailing the seven seas all the time. I could settle down in, like, a fucking nice little island. Yeah, you know what? I'm sleeping on Caribbean. Because you can get shitty diseases in all of these early, like, 14, 1800 worlds, you know? I mean, I can just drink rum and, like, be a fun pirate. I'll put it right there. Is that right, do you think? Is that the right move to move Caribbean up? Because I feel like I'm sleeping on... At least it's, like, more tropical. Like, I'd rather live in, like, tropical Caribbean than, like, fucking basic cold-ass Germany in the middle of Europe, you know? At least if we're talking, like, in the 1400s. And you're, like, in the 1700s in the Caribbean. Like, it's probably not that bad. I guess the tropical diseases are potentially worse than, like, the... like French 14 to 1600 diseases, maybe. I don't know. Are they? Get scurvy? Gotta eat my fruit, you know? Yeah, okay. I'm glad that people agree with that executive order there. All right, Mirage Arena, which is where the music is playing from right now. Probably pretty low, right? Although if it depends on the extent of the powers of the Mirage Arena, right? Like, can I like program anything to like have any kind of thing as a Mirage or what? Like, can I just go to any world that I want? It seems to be able to. If we're just like restricting ourselves to what we see in BBS, then I'm not very impressed by it. Like, oh, cool, I can program it so it looks like I'm in Monster's stomach. Yeah, bad place for fucking for sure. It seems pretty bad. Yeah, I think it's gonna be F tier. But it seems like safer and nicer than a lot of these down here. I think I'd rather be in Atlantica as a mermaid. Ugh, probably like right there. Yeah, it's not great. Mysterious Tower, very small, limited space. Do I have to like hang out with Yen Sid all the time? He'd just fucking bore me to death. Oh my god, gold. I didn't even consider. There's a lot of fucking going on in Game Central Station for sure. Like way more than Toy Box. I understand the pushback I got on the Toy Box and how much fucking is going on there, but I just think it's not so much about the biology, it's about the vibes that I'm getting from the toys that makes me think they're fucking each other. So alright, Mysterious Tower is gonna be low. It's just this one tower. If I'm stuck with Yen Sid all the time, at least I could probably learn magic, right? Can teach me magic. Can it connect to Twilight Town? It seems like it's its own thing. Outside of KH2, it seems like it's its own like proper entity. Yeah, not enough to live in, but it's not gonna be F tier because it doesn't seem like dangerous or like super like restrictive of what I'm able to do. I mean, in terms of like as a human being, I don't lose half my body. Being a mermaid would fucking suck. Like, I don't know how that's a fantasy. Where do you piss out of even? How do you shit? Like, where does that all... Is it out of the bottom of the fin? Like, what is that? I think I have to have it higher than Castle Oblivion, at least. But I'd rather live on a spaceship. Yeah. Okay. Neverland. I mean, this is, like, literally, like, a made-up fantasy world. So, you would think But, like, is Captain Hook... Because Captain Hook is still a factor. But, like, he's not going to bother me, right? I didn't do anything to him. If anything, I can join his crew. I don't know. It's like a magical fantasy land, but, like, how into that am I really? Like, I might want to live in some of these more. I don't know. You don't age, though. It's connected to 1940s London. There are worse places to be, but there are definitely better places to be if I'm able to access that. Alright, because I can go to Big Ben, yeah. I can fly. Well, that's the question. Is Sora aging at all while he's in Neverland? Isn't everybody who's not from Neverland not aged while they're there? Am I getting that right? It's been a while since I've, like, consumed any Peter Pan-related media outside of Kingdom Hearts. 1910s London? Oh, yeah, because doesn't, like, Peter Pan 2 take place during the World War II? So I think Peter Pan 1 is before that. Yeah, because Peter Pan 1, if it's based on... When did the original Peter Pan story... When was that written? I don't know. I got an S tier. Water, Halloween Town. And we were factoring in all the different holiday worlds. Okay. Hang out with culturally insensitive portrayal of Native Americans. There's that, yeah. I wonder if they have other culturally insensitive depictions and we just don't get to see them. Peter Pan was written in the 1910s. Okay. I mean, if you don't age and you can fly, it's got to be at least... It's definitely got to be at least B tier. Maybe I just put it in B tier. I don't know. You probably don't age in 100 Acre Wood either. You're a fucking storybook drawing. Am I too high on Corona? I think Corona might be too high. It's basically just these worlds, right? Maybe it should drop down to B. I think it should. I think actually I'll do this. Yeah. I can fly, bro. That's huge. That's huge to me. I would not be a Lost Boy. No, fuck that. I would do my own thing. Peter would try, like, initiate me and be like, fuck off. Fuck off. You little green goblin. No, thank you. I think I was too high on it. I don't think Corona belongs in A after factoring in, like... These are, like, the ones that are, like, based on, like, kind of real-ish periods and places. And, that's basically what this is. It just seems more fun to live in, though. Like, this is more fictitious than the other ones, I think. It's like the Kingdom of the Sun that's, like, a made-up place, right? Is that what it's called? Or no, it's Kingdom of Corona. But, like, doesn't it mean something like that? Like, it seems like temperature-wise it's pretty nice to live in, more than some of these other ones. But I don't know. Like, what do you do, really? Like, there's festivals and stuff, which is more to say than some of these other ones. Corona means sun, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Corona definitely has more fucking opportunities than 100 Acre Wood. That's true. That could be a game changer. There's some pretty hot NPCs. Alright, actually, yeah, fuck this. Let's go right there. That sold me, yeah. They have a big pub, yeah, I can get drunk for sure. Yeah, okay. Olympus. That's curious. Because you got, like, fucking ancient Greece, which ancient Greece is probably... Do you think ancient Greece is better to live in than, like, 1400s Paris? Like, what do you think? Probably... I mean, that's the Dark Ages, right? Like, you're in the Dark Ages when you're in the 1400s, are you not? But, like, can you go to the realm of the gods? Am I allowed in the realm of gods? Do I have immortality? But even then, like, what is there really to do? Yeah, the ancient Greece and Hercules does seem kind of modern. I can be naked, yeah. I don't even know if I want that, though. Ton of fucking opportunities, for sure. I mean, Zeus alone is probably transforming into a whole bunch of different stuff, if we're going by the Greek mythology, so... ancient Greeks definitely fuck. But I'm talking, like, the gods, you know? You might be able to fuck a god, because they can intermingle. We know this. That's canon. But, like, is it, like, really shitty to live in ancient Greece? Like, it depends on how much I'm, like, where I'm allowed to go, and what I'm allowed to do. Like, am I allowed to go to the realm of the gods? Am I allowed to, like, go watch Coliseum tournaments? Because that could be pretty fun. It's probably going to be C tier, because even in the realm of gods, like, how much is going on? But probably top of C tier. Like, it seems pretty nice. Yeah. Zeus would fuck all of us. Yeah. He would. Okay. Final world. This is literally purgatory. But it's really pretty. It's so pretty. It's got to be above... It's probably going to be F tier, right? But, like, I feel so reluctant to put it there because it's so beautiful. Like, if I'm picking an afterlife, There's worse places to go. I also forgot the underworld is included in this, I would assume. But I don't think I would really want to go there too much. I guess, like, you have to put Final Worlds. Yeah, and am I an Animal Star? You probably have no body unless you're, like... Because Sora is a very special exception. I don't think I'm meeting those parameters. So I'm, like, a nameless star. But, like, at least it's pretty and it's nice. Like, sure, you're a human in the dark margin. But, like, really, what does it matter at that point? Like, I think you put the Final World above... Probably, like, right there. Yeah. I'd rather be stuck in the Final World than Dark Margin or Keyblade Graveyard or, like, the Station of Awakening, so I think that's fair. It's pretty and existential. It can be both. It's limbo. It's better than hell, yeah. That's literally hell, and this is worse. That's, like, the Grand Canyon, so... The grid... Oh, man. The grid's gotta be higher than Space Paranoids, I think, even though I prefer Space Paranoids as a world. It's got to be E tier, I think. But it's still low. Would I rather be stuck in Castle Oblivion or the grid? Probably the grid. There's at least a little more to see and do. I think right there. Yeah, I'd rather be on the spaceship. I think I'd rather be stuck in the Mysterious Tower. Yeah, the grid's gross, though, for sure. All right, Imperial China circa when? Like, pre-1000? Not super keen on that idea. What is there even to do? Am I allowed in the Forbidden City? Like, that's important. The Grand Canyon's way worse than hell. No. It's worse than the beach. It's worse than, like, if I got to sit on, like, the nice moody beach for all eternity instead of, like, the Grand Canyon. I think I'd rather that. I think I'd get really... I mean, this is way less pretty and scenic than the Grand Canyon. I'm kind of being facetious. Mulan isn't bad. It seems fun. I can get drafted. Yeah. No, fuck Mushu. I'm all out on Mushu. It's gotta be... I mean, it's gotta be better than everything in E tier. Although, really... No, it might be... like, top of E tier. But if it's like if we're just going by like the Mulan depiction, like I don't think Imperial China pre-1000 is pretty fun to live in. But it looks kind of nice in Mulan. Like there's cool visuals. It's actually going to be in C tier, I think. I think it's probably right there. I can't believe that nothing else in B yet. I don't know. The Emperor is a good Emperor, right? If you're living in the reign of the Emperor, it's not that bad. I'm just going to assume I'm allowed to go to the Forbidden City and, like, not be stuck in the checkpoint all the time. It seems like they've got things under control with the Huns, so... But, like, as time progressing, am I, like, in a bubble? Like a hyperbolic Lane of Dragons time chamber? Or is things progressing, or will there be future wars? You know, I'm worried about that. So... World It Never Was. Well, it's definitely not going to be F tier. It's not that bad. It's always nighttime, which is kind of upsetting. So it's probably E tier. I mean, the city... Is there stuff to do? There's TVs, right? Maybe it should be D tier. Like, it's a modern city, but it's always dark. You could just live in the castle. Maybe top a D tier. I don't know. Like, there's so much we don't understand or know about World It Never Was. Like, is anyone living there? Does it even exist anymore? I guess it does, right? What is the status of this world in KH3? Like, what's going on with it? Watch out for truck drivers. I think just top a D tier. I mean, it's so hard to say, like, if there's anything to do. Is there anyone there? Like, a whole big city to yourself could be kind of cool. Maybe it should be higher. Maybe it should be, like, top of... Maybe, like, mid-C. Maybe, like, right there. It would be lonely. Like, can you go inside the buildings? I don't know. It seems safe and livable. There's no, like, crazy monarch. There's no, like, diseases to worry about, I don't think. It's a fictitious world based on nothing, so... Nothing. Okay, Traverse Town. Whew. Like, I love Traverse Town. It's gotta be at least S tier. Question is... It's not as technologically advanced as Twilight Town. but it's so nice. Again, it's always nighttime, but like, there's definitely people there. Like, I'm just thinking realistically. Like, I can't be SS tier, because I think realistically, if I'm to go from my current self to living in Traverse Town, I'd probably lose my mind. Like, I have no screens at all, I don't think. Like, I'm trying to think. I'm factoring in Dream Drop as well. I could do Flick Crush tournaments. There's puppies, yeah. No, I think it might have to go between Game Central Station and Halloween Town. Like, I love Traverse Town. It's great, you know? But the lady next to the shop, yo, mommy. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with putting it there. Like, it's very nice, and it's, like, picturesque, but it's, speaking realistically, going from my current self to living in Traverse Town, I think that'd be difficult for me. Okay, Beast Castle. Again, it's just like France, but more restricted. I'm stuck with, and I guess Beast is a human, and everyone else is human, so I'm not stuck with furniture if we're like post-Cage 2. So that's nice, I guess. It seems like a nice castle from what we see from the movie. So, but you're stuck in the castle, right? Mrs. Potts there? Yo. But she's like a boring human. Like, I'm more into her when she's a teapot, sorry to say. So, she's like an old lady when she's a human. She got that dumpy when she's a teapot, though. So it's probably C tier, but like it's a nice castle, but you're stuck in the castle. At least Castle Dreams, you can like go outside. You can go outside, but you're still in the castle grounds in Beast Castle. So, like, here, it's a really swanky castle, though. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like all these, like, princess worlds and, like, the worlds that are, like, based closely on real-life places, they're, like, all in this, like, chunk of tiers here. It's like, whatever. Prankster's Paradise? Yo, are we getting fucked up constantly? Oh, man. That's gotta be pretty good. Would I turn into a jackass, though? I think it's just gonna go in B tier, like, just the fucking unadulterated, like, constant sugar rush world. Probably below Disney Town, but, like, I could turn into a donkey. I mean, if Prankster's Paradise rules applied to the real world, I would have turned into a donkey when I was like 7. So there's weed. Oh my god, I'm not a big weed guy, but it'd be a good place to start trying it. I would assume. I could get shipped to the salt mines. Listen, if I'm just factoring in what we see in Dream Drop, there's like a fucking amusement park. It seems like there's enough infrastructure to like live comfortably there. So. Oh yeah, do Pleasure Island rules apply to adults? Because I'm above 21, so it's like, really, what risk is there? I think I'm fine. Yeah, Monstro. Hopefully he's not like a threat, as long as I stay away from the ocean. So, how fitting. The Scala Kylum is the last world. It's very beautiful. Like, I love the vibes. I don't know too much about it in terms of like the infrastructure and the technology, but it's definitely gonna be top half. You can assume a decent amount from like all the posters and stuff that it seems like it's kind of like a thriving economy. But is it better than like being able to fly and like do all that nonsense? Maybe like bottom of C tier. Like, it's such a mystery, so it's kind of like a question mark. I don't really know. Because it could be like as low as like D or E, or it could be as high as like SS, depending on like if we ever get to learn more about it. Like, it seems kind of primitive, but also like there's posters that makes it seem like there's like media and artists and people doing stuff. So, and people used to live there. I would like to think that I get to go. Well, I don't know. It's kind of inconsistent ruling on my part. Like, if it's post Cage 3, like it's not even a real place anymore. So it's like you kind of have to go to when it was populated. Because otherwise you're just like in a portal in Xehanort's heart, and I don't think that'd be very fun. So I think I'll put it like the bottom at A tier, just for safety's sake. I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, there's a whole new language you can learn. Yeah, get some like some glyphs to decipher. Yeah, I'm pretty good with that. Thumbnail for this video is probably just going to be the tier maker, I guess. Like, I don't even know. It's such an awkward video for YouTube. Cool, we did it. That took a long time, actually. That was probably like what, 45 minutes, an hour. It was fun though. It was a fun little exercise. It's different from ranking the worlds based on like their gameplay. Obviously, it looks way different. You still got some clunkers like KH1 Atlantica at the bottom, but You know, consistency with like Twilight Town being very high, but you know, like I would definitely have Wonderland like way higher than E tier if we're just basing it on like the world itself. But like living in it, that's a different story. Like Disney Town, very high, but just based on getting to live there. Yeah, I feel pretty good with that. Yeah. Oh, I guess Monstro is just assumed to be part of Prankster's Paradise. That's why it's like not its own icon. We did it. All right, look at this. Oh yeah, they're telling us up here. Every world's KH1, but just one each. So Port Royal and Caribbean count as the same. Yeah, Port Royal would have been way lower than Caribbean. If you're just stuck in like the gritty, grimy Port Royal, fuck that. The Smash Bros stage, like what? It's just Hollow Bastion, is it not? So probably like right there. Although if it's just like what you see in the Smash Bros stage, it's probably going to be like down here because it's pretty restrictive. Port Royal nasty. The Twitch things aren't, the point things aren't working. I don't know. I wonder how many Presto points I would have if I accumulated points. I can't cheer my own channel. That's bullshit. What world is the smelliest? God, what world fucking reeks? I mean, I don't know how good hygiene the monsters keep. It's probably pretty smelly. It's a factory as well, so it's like, assuming that the monsters have terrible BO and it's also like a factory, it's probably not great. Monstro, oh yeah, Monstro. If we're factoring in Monstro as part of Prankster's Paradise, I mean, that's off the charts. They use wet dog deodorant, is that confirmed from the movie? Yeah, fuck that. No thanks. Even what they use to make themselves smell nice smells bad. So, I mean, I doubt Halloween Town smells great. A lot of rotting corpses. So, thank you so much, Jungle Wine. Appreciate it. The Presto. Bloop. I gotta get horizontal. Let's do it. Ah, I'm just so happy. Oh my god. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I was just worried that they would be like, no, you idiot, you suck, die. As they say in the rejection. I had so much fun with this too. I've just had so much fun with everything. Oh man, I can't believe it actually happened. Oh my god. That's just nuts. I have to like really process it still. Because I'm like trying to like keep things running here, you know, and it's just like, it's hard to like emotionally and just like take a step back and like really truly like breathe it in, you know. Ha! Dear regular Pat, no, you poopy head. Best regards, Jeffrey Bezos. Yeah, that's what the first one said. It was crazy. It really hurt my feelings. Wow. I guess we're gonna like wind it down. I know we just did like a Mirage Arena and a tier list, but like I'm gotta be honest, I am like very tired from yesterday still. I don't know, we can just chat for a bit, right? Like let's just chat for a little bit. I don't really feel like playing more Mirage Arena, but look at my tier list and bask in the glory and just hang out. I don't know what's going on with everybody else. I'm just like over the moon. Oh my god. I've not told my family yet. I've only told my internet family. So, bam, the cheap cool video. Okay, so my plan is I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna edit right when I'm done with this. I should be able to like get the basic skeleton of it. That sounds like I'm way further back in the process than I really am. But like in terms of what I have in mind when I say basic skeleton, it's like the clips of me talking interspersed with the clips from the movie. Like I don't play audio from the movies, but like I want it to cut between me because basically I recorded everything like this, like very candid, like to the webcam. So there's like clips of me talking with the movie. So like I have everything with like involving that up to Kronk's New Groove done. Or no, I'm in like Bambi 2. I'm like in the middle of Bambi 2 right now, and that's very far. I have like 4 full movies after that, I think. Brother Bear, Fox and the Hound, Cinderella 3, and Little Mermaid 3. Yeah, so like 4.5 of that. I can get that done reasonably tonight, I think. And then I have to like go back and like do edits in terms of like visual stuff and make it look more appealing and fun to watch. Because I find some of it to be a little slow to get through, if I'm being honest. Some movies I don't have a ton to say about, and I'm just kind of like going through the plot. It's a lot more entertaining when I'm drunk. So some of them I'm like a little more sober or just sleep deprived, and I'm like a little low energy. So I'm like kind of worried about like the pacing there. So I want to like everything in terms of that like being watchable is up to like Hunchback 2. So I have to like go back to Hunchback 2 and everything past that and kind of like make it more watchable. So that might be like another day. So like optimistically, I would say maybe Sunday Sunday, Monday, like it could be Saturday release for patrons. What's today? Thursday night. It could be Saturday for patrons, Sunday for public, or Sunday for patrons, Monday for public, something like that. Speaking optimistically, I think we could get it done. And oh yeah, right. I'll upload the Cindy 2 clip for patrons tonight, so they can watch that on Patreon. That'll be like a couple days early as a little teaser. Hunchback 2 is rough. It's second from the bottom for me. So, oh yeah, Cindy 3 way better than Cindy 2. Like I am way on board with that. That's not controversial to me at all. It's genuinely one of the most interesting, and like it has like a soul, that movie. Like a lot of these movies don't have a soul. Like Hunchback 2 does not have a soul. Fox and the Hound 2 does not have a soul. Cindy 2, someone like enjoyed the original movie, and like it was like a love letter to it, and I really appreciated that. So Prince Charming jumps out a window. Yeah. It's great. It's gonna be, I can't remember exactly where it landed, but it's definitely like top 5. So I do like this hair EO line though. That's pretty good. What's the worst Cage game in my opinion? Well, it's like, so you can get so ticky-tack with like what's a game. Like you could say like the VCast games, right? Like those are probably the worst. You could say like if we're talking like main not mobile games, it's probably Coded. I'm sorry. It's Coded, and then it's probably, and I think Coded is still a good game, right? Like it's a perfectly passable video game. But in the context of the rest of the series, I can't rank it that highly, you know? Love Lion King too. But yeah, like, it's hard for me to even rank, like, Dark Road and, like, fucking Union Cross. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, I've ranked all of the games before, so my opinion on that is already out there. But if I recall, I probably have it something like Coded, Days, Dream Drop in terms of like the real video games towards the bottom. That's like my bottom 3 in terms of like, because I definitely have Recom above Dream Drop. I honestly I would put Melody of Memory above Dream Drop as well. Kahoot, yeah, you know what? Let me tell you what's coming down the pike there. Did you sent me the one yesterday, Oracle? Let me see what that was all about. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was so plastered. Obscure general knowledge. Okay, cool. All right, I'll throw that link into my Google Doc. So yeah, I have a Google Doc with all of them. I'll pull it up and let you know what we have coming. Bum bum bum. Kahoot. Just make sure I'm not streaming my personal Google Docs. Let's see. So we have a lot actually. I gotta move Cartoon Buffoons into the already played category. So we have some general trivia from Shiverburn, part 2 of that. That's gonna be like Kingdom Hearts mixed with regular Pat stuff again. We have some more general series trivia by Just James. That's the earliest one. That's probably what we'll get to next, because Just James sent that to me on the 1st. And I think Shiverburn was after with that on the 1st as well, with part 2 of their general trivia. We have Otto's, Otto sent 2 actually. So Otto has one on the series development, all of like the pre-game development stuff, which I think would be really cool. Probably learn a lot from that one, because I'm not super well versed in like a lot of the pre-release stuff. So that's the 6th he sent me on that. So that'll probably be like a week or so from today. He has a recoded one actually, Proud Mode, recoded Proud Mode. I'll do like historically bad on that. And then Romsom sent me another one on the 6th about all the boss fights in KH1. So, and then Oracle has obscure general knowledge. So that'll probably be like 2-ish weeks out if we're doing one a day. But yeah. So we have a nice little stockpile right now. And you know what? Just like another round of applause for Got Vodka for recommending that we do Cahoots, because I think that had a lot to do with why the channel was able to grow a lot in January and February. So yes, we're playing FF10 again on Saturday. I said as soon as I got partner, we'd go back to FF10. So we're not abandoning the KH1 playthrough. That will happen, but we're definitely going to be playing FF10 on Saturday, because I've missed it dearly. And the only reason I haven't been playing it is because I'm nervous about like viewership. I still think viewership will still be relatively nice. I know a lot of people have missed FF10 and want to get back to it. So I'll still keep plugging on YouTube and everything. I think that's been also another reason why things have grown, is that I've been more I don't want to say aggressive, but like more mindful of advertising on YouTube over to Twitch. So, wow, what a fucking day. I mean, what a great stretch of days for your boy. It's really hard to think of a time where I just like had like just fucking 48 hours of just dopamine, you know. It's just really something else. And I just get to go back and do what I love, and it's just so good. It's just I'm just so I don't throw around the B word like blessed, like, you know, I'm not a religious person. I don't really believe in like fate or destiny or anything like that, but whatever adjacent thing there is out there that allowed this to happen, I'm very, very grateful eternally for it, you know. And just thank you all so much. It's just such a dream, you know. It's just hard to even really fathom fully. So any sequel so bad it's good, I would say Belle's Magical World, the third Beauty and the Beast, that one. Will I be moving KH 100% to Tuesday, Thursday after BBS? I'm not ruling that out, but I think it might be like, I might even start like streaming extra now. I don't know. I might like throw in maybe some shorter streams on other days. I have to really think about it still, but I don't want to be pulled away from YouTube too much, you know. That's still very important. It's the bread and butter, obviously. But this is, you know, this changes the game a bit. So yeah. Whew. No, it's not all me. It's all you guys too. Like literally none of it happens without you guys showing up and just like being the way that you are, you know? It's just like, it's an equal partnership. So, whew. But yeah, I am not saying no to like moving it to the week stream, but there's all sorts of stuff I want to do. Like I play KH1 so many times, I love it, but like I want to do the KH3 randomizer, the KH1 enemy randomizer actually, just to like, and it's KH1 still obviously, but it's so different. I do want to play Dream Drop. I want to play all the other games that I haven't played at all yet on stream. So it's me and the beard. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So there's so much stuff that I want to do, and I'm so excited that I get to do all of it, and I don't really have to worry that much about, like, you know, obviously you still want to maintain the numbers and, like, you want that to look good, but, like, I don't have to worry about, like, being shot down because, like, 50 people show up to a stream, which is still mind-boggling. I never would have imagined that 50 people would have ever given a shit to watch me. So, Captain, thank you for the 10 money. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow. So generous. OG releases, I'm not really super interested in that, if I'm being honest. It's just kind of worse versions of the... I know people are like nostalgic about Pikmin 2. Yeah, fuck it, we'll get back to Pikmin 2 at some point. I love Pikmin 2. I would have kept playing it forever. Yeah. God, whoa. I'm just so excited, and I don't want to leave you all, but I want to get back to like getting this video. So Persona 5, you never say never to that. Yeah, there's the world of opportunities has opened up. So God, I just can't stop smiling, and it's just like it's so great. Okay, so we're gonna wind it down. Let's see what we can do here. You know, my links here, my plugs: Discord, Twitch. I mean, Twitch. What? I'm on Twitch. There's no Twitch command. Patreon, Twitter. That's what I was thinking. I'm so frazzled still somehow. But yes, those are my big links there. Regularpat.com has everything you'll ever need regarding me, probably more. And let's try to raid, because let's just spread the love, huh? Let's see what's going on. Bum 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 bum. Yo, Damo's playing. I never stream at the same time as Damo, so let's go raid Damo. He's playing Fall Guys. I've never played Fall Guys, but it always looks pretty fun. But yeah, let's go say hi to Damo. Toss him a follow. He's great. He does so much good work, especially when it comes to the mobile world of Kingdom Hearts. He makes sense of the senseless, if you ask me. So go say hi to Damo. Be nice. Throw up a follow and a Jabib if you can. And thank you all so much. Love you all. Be safe, be kind, be courteous, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.